Every day is another chance to do it all over again.
Get the best of starts on the break of dawn. 32 FM 94.9. From motivationals
To news,
to sports and talk.
we'll give you all you need to make the best of your day.
On the break of dawn. 32 FM 94.9.
Beautiful Friday morning to you, dear listener. Welcome once again to your Morning Tonic, the Break of Dawn newspaper review on 32 FM 94.9, the station that is filling the world with laughter. My name is Olutayo Gwade, and of course, my co-anchor is here with me, Bimi Shuyemi. Good morning, Bimi.
Good morning to you, Olutayo, and good morning to everybody listening. Thank you for joining us this morning, the 30th day in the month of July 2021. You can join us live on Facebook and also live on YouTube, 32FM 949 Ibadan. You can drop your comments as we take headlines, and you can also ask questions from the analysts on those two platforms, Facebook, YouTube, 32FM 949 Ibadan. I have with me Daily Post newspaper, Punch, Vanguard, and Independent. I'll take headlines now from Daily Post. UNTH management hails Governor Ugwai's massive projects at Esut Teaching Hospital. Lagos King Buhari Oloto dies 10 months after disputed installation. FBI versus Hush Puppy. Police IG Alkali Baba orders review of allegation against Abakari. Go out, crush all drug cartels. Marwa charges newly promoted NDLEA personnel. Be fair, transparent in appointment of judges in Oyo. Group tells Makinde. Buhari meets British Prime Minister Boris Johnson. Discuss insecurity in Nigeria. Gunmen reportedly invade Ministry of Finance in Nasarawa. Cut away 100 million naira. Corruption rising despite Buhari's stance. Reps Committee Chair Garba Shehu. Hush Puppy. FBI has evidence of fraud against Abakari. Adeyanju suggests. Police foil a robbery attack on Bullion Van in Ondo State. Hush Puppy again. Buhari arrest Abakari same way you went after Sunday Igboho or mockery. And finally from here, Commission indicts politicians of masterminding protests against sale of forms in Taraba State.
From Daily Trust, IGP orders action on FBI's allegation against Abakari. Podcast, Human Trafficking, Nigeria must ditch its infamous record. Core data costs may rise as NCC revises telco's spectrum price. Buhari welcomes Commonwealth support on security. Police nab kidnapper collecting ransom through bank. Super Cup carry in the eye of the storm. Despite legal questions, APC begins congresses tomorrow. Human trafficking in Nigeria must ditch its infamous record. I took that earlier. Despite legal questions, I took that also. Forex sales halt. CBN refunds 35 billion naira deposits for pending BDC licenses. Zamfara APC crisis intrigues as Deputy Governor battles for survival. And Geya blames athletes' disqualification on part also. Super Cup carry in the eye of the storm.
Punch newspaper. Supreme Court's declaration on Buni. Governors hold emergency meeting today. APC chiefs differ. Congress is to hold. Lawyers kick as Benin Republic plots Igbo's deportation to Nigeria. Man faking madness caught with 250,000 naira. 3 iPhones. Women underwear in Ogun State. Planks fall from moving truck kill pedestrians in Ibadan. One fare killed by cultists in Lagos. EFCC nabbed 55 suspected internet fraudsters in Enugu, Ebonyi. And for the Olympics, Blessing Okagbari, Nwokocha, qualified for women's 100 meters semi-final. Federal government frustrating UK government's efforts on Kano's trial. That statement is from his lawyer. And also, grandma whips over witchcraft allegation on social media, demands probe. From the politics side of Punch newspaper, banks CEOs summon emergency meeting over BDC's forex ban. Grid collapse, TCN in 4-hour power restoration battle. And one more headline from here. Nigeria needs 2.3 trillion naira to address infrastructure deficits, says federal government.
And from The Guardian, COVID-19 vaccine shipments to African nations receive boost. U.S. authorities alleges Abba Kyari connived with Hush Puppy. Buhari welcomes Commonwealth help on security, climate change. Federal government targets 2025 for full 5G coverage of urban centers. Bandits abduct Jigawa ex-lawmaker, free Kaduna chief. Federal government slashes domestic base price of gas to $0.32. Okay, let's see some more from The Guardian. Why there is persistent acrimonious demand for restructuring by Adele Jinadu. Only political solution can salvage APC, says ETA. PDP stability critical to 2023 victory, says Atiku. Nigeria's revenue to GDP is abysmal, says Akabweze. That's still from The Guardian newspaper. Airlines fold revalidation of operating certificates every 2 years. NYC color policy, dilemma of core members. One more. AFN apologizes over disqualification as Anugweje heads medical anti-doping unit.
Now moving on to Vanguard newspaper. Unknown gunmen kidnapped nightclub operator in Bayelsa. CBN to refund 35 million naira capital deposits to BDC applicants. Also, this morning, 47 fertilizer blending plants now operational in Nigeria. From the NSIA, Kano government denies banning women from driving. EDC begins installation of free prepaid meters in Abia. Okay. Koasu president Olugbeko appeals to Edo Abia governors to pay staff of their state's colleges. Okay. Resettlement, Zulum asks committee to restore civil authorities in Upper Dam. Also, World Congress's anxiety in Oshun as APC group alleges party's national officials are incommunicado. NCC sets fresh operational fees, spectrum prices for telecom operators. Federal government releases 2.5 billion naira for deplorable Eleme 1 section of East to West Road. APC World Congress committee members escaped being lynched in Delta State. Abe faults Keyamo's position on Buni-led APC Exco. And Oshun APC Secretary Mo's parallel Congress. Adeleke Group jubilates as judge suspends judgment on Oshun PDP chairmanship tussle. Fleeing robbers arrested 2 weeks after botched operation in Lagos. Pensions, federal government pays 2.4 billion naira to 594 retirees. And one more headline from here. Sanwo-Olu's aide tasks public officers on fake news, says it is deadlier than COVID-19.
Do not forget we are live on YouTube and on Facebook. 32FM 949 Ibadan. 32FM 949 Ibadan on Facebook and on YouTube. Go there, go drop your questions. Of course, let's also have your thoughts on some of the headlines we took. Let's go to the Nation newspaper. I'll take a few headlines there before we go on a break. Crisis hits PDP over Secondo's bid for second term. 2023, Nigerians can't wait to have PDP back in power, says Atiku. DSS, we have only 3 Igboho's associates with us, not 12. Row deepens in APC over Buni, Igboho's lawyer, why he will remain in Benin Republic. Benin prison. Court stops Kaduna government from probing NLC warning strike. One more. DSS denies access to Kano, lawyer alleges. We'll go on a short break. We'll be back.
Wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey dey use comfort?
No dear, na hole for teeth dey cause most tooth pain wey be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection take brush every day, the confirmed formula go help keep natural calcium inside our teeth wey go protect them from tooth decay.
Time don reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
And the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
Here, we are all champions. With 2 months Showmax Pro for the price of one, you can stream all of the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games and more. Witness history in the making and salute the power of the human spirit. Here, we honor every story in every event. Let's celebrate together with 2 months for the price of one. Stream the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 live from Supersport on Showmax Pro. Sign up to watch world-class sports, series, movies, and more at showmax.com today.
Power oil sachet, 70 naira. Only 70 naira. I said power oil sachet now. 70 naira. Only 70 naira. Ogbonge cooking oil now. 70 naira. For a healthy family. 70 naira. Ogbonge cooking oil now. 70 naira. Power oil sachet now. 70 naira.
Power oil for a healthy family.
Calling on all streamers, gamers, and heavy data-based business machines. Glow is giving you a mega data plan that's truly out of this world. For 100,000 naira, you get a whopping 1 terabyte of data that carries you for a whole year. Wow, I love it. Yes, you heard right. 1 terabyte for 100,000 naira. So go ahead, chat, stream HD videos, post, upload, download, and enjoy mega data as much as you want. 247 365. Dial star 777 hash to subscribe today.
Unlimited.
Egbògi kan ti délẹ̀ yìí. Egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe ni. Ó dára fẹ̀jẹ̀ gidi gan. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o.
Ojú rẹ̀ ṣàǹjọ̀lọ̀ lójoojúmọ́ kí làṣírí ẹ wà rí.
Veneton cleanser ni.
Já mi sí ọ̀rẹ́.
Veneton cleanser. Egbògi àtẹ́jẹ̀ṣe tí bádọ̀tí ara wọ̀ yá ìjà rẹ̀ wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n yẹbẹyẹbẹ. Inú tó ń kú tó ń dàrú gbòdògbòdò. Kò bára rẹ̀ èrí inú ẹ̀jẹ̀. Amọ̀nà ti dé o. Veneton cleanser. Egbògi àtẹ́jẹ̀ṣe tí a fi ewé àti egbò ṣe ní ọ̀nà ti gbàlódé. NAFDAC Fòǹtẹ̀lù MA1 Nigeria Limited ni wọ́n gbé Veneton cleanser jáde. A wà ní nọ́mbà 17 Ọba Akínyẹlé off Adeokun Street, Aláàfin Avenue, Olúyọ̀lé Estate, Ring Road, Ìbàdàn. Telephone 08034051533 fún títà àti rírà. Ìwọ náà darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Veneton cleanser. Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn egbòogi tí ń ya gbogbo kòkòrò inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́.
Titan Farms, Titan Rice, Nigeria. Homemade rice with good price. I don't want correct rice. When you get stone, Titan rice. Better rice. Take you go buy your own. Titan rice. Oh yes, Titan Rice is a non-mashy, non-sticky and no-stone Nigerian-made rice. Titan Rice is available for nationwide distribution. For inquiry, please call 0906 007 9714 or visit our website via www.titanfarms.org. You can also earn a fortune by investing with Titan Farms today and earn great returns on your investment. Incredible, isn't it? What are you waiting for? Visit our office today at Titan Farms House, opposite Motor Dealers Association Car Lot, Akala Express, off New Garage, Ibadan. Titan Rice, a product of Titan Farms. Titan Rice, I think you go buy your own. Titan Rice.
32 FM
94.9.
32 FM 94.9. Good morning to you. If you just joined the program, it's the Break of Dawn newspaper review reaching you live from our audio visual studio. We are live on YouTube and on Facebook, 32 FM 949 Ibadan. We see you, Ojolaleye, Ogunshola Elijah. We see you. Thank you for joining. Could drop your comments and your questions there. Austin Dumu joins us on the program. My name is Olutayo Gwade.
And my name is Bemi Sola Shuyemi. Good morning, Austin.
Good morning, Bemi. Tayo, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Austin. We were having conversation around Abakiari and Hush Puppy before, we opened the phone lines. Oh, sorry, the mic. But let's see. Let's start from there, right, Austin? Abakiari, Hush Puppy. When you saw this story yesterday, what was your reaction?
When the hunter is almost becoming haunted somehow. Well, it was not really particularly interesting. Abba Kyari is a celebrated police officer in the country, a very vibrant detective. A lot of successes has been recorded through his efforts, especially the intelligence response units of the Inspector General of Police. That allegation must be properly investigated. I'm also delighted that the Inspector General of Police, even before some other well-meaning Nigerians started calling the government to investigate the issue, has set up a response team within the force to actually interrogate Abba Kyari as far as that issue was concerned. It is not a case of whether he committed the fraud or not. It's almost like a case of him being wanted by FBI through the court in America. If you look at the story, Abba Kyari never denied knowledge or relationship with
Hush Puppy.
Yes, Rahman Abbas. He said he has a relationship with him. When there are certain positions that you hold, you just have to be very careful. About 2 Saturdays ago, he was also spotted in Oba, and a lot of people raised questions. He had to come out vigorously to be able to defend himself. Whatever profession you belong to, of course, that does not mean that you will not have friends. Those you grow up together, or those in line of duty you have decided to make friends with. But we are talking about allegation that borders on financial crime, that borders on internet fraud. How did it all started? Hush Puppy did say in the confession in the U.S. court that he actually gave bribe to Abba Kyari to ensure that one of his criminal was arrested, detained, and probably jailed at that time. Abba Kyari came out to say, yes, that actually happened, but it was as a result of complaint of a threat to life that they swung into action and arrested one Chibuzo Vincent, an associate of Hush Puppy, of a transaction that went bad, a transaction of $1.1 million that was also a proceed of cyber crime too. So if you look at all of this position, Abba Kyari said he never demanded any kobo from Hush Puppy, and he never also took anything from him. But we also saw another response between the two of them, wherein he said Hush Puppy offered to send some money, and account detail was furnished by Abba Kyari. Of course, that account detail was not his own account detail. There was also a report that he had to travel to Dubai. Hush Puppy hosted him in Dubai. And if you look at it, Tayo, except we want to deceive ourselves, in all of this, there's no way money would have extended ends. If I call my friend, who is a security officer, to help me deal with another fellow, that cannot be done with simply friendship. You have to pay for mobilization or what have you.
And you know what Ramoni does.
That is the issue. That is the moral burden on Abba Kyari as far as this case is concerned. It's an integrity issue that you have to mingle with people whose fortune and means of livelihood is not pure or it's not clean.
I have read his counter arguments, but I found them not convincing. Dumo, but he says it's clean.
That is what he said. That is why investigation is ongoing. He also said the only money he transferred, not even to him, to a particular fashion designer. He saw his native wear and cap and what have you. He had to order and say, oh, please help me get... he met him in 2018. The relationship started in 2018. Does it mean that up until 2018, Hush Puppy has not been wearing native? That Abba Kyari has now been contacted to be a fashion designer, a senior police officer for that matter, who handles intelligence and deal with people's cases. So these are the issue. Let me also go to the flip side. The issue of brutality is also very much within the force, every force. A situation where on a civil matter, if I have disagreement with you, because I have someone who is a police friend, a military personnel, I will call the person. It happens a lot. You call the person to come and harass, not arrest you, to come and harass. And most time you'll be taken and put in custody. Don't forget, some of this time when the relationship was going on, Abba Kyari was the OC SARS in Lagos. Tayo, sometimes ago, I told you something about Abba Kyari. He was grossly indicted during the Lagos panel that sat on NSAS. I don't know when they are going to submit their own reports. He was indicted. That is the issue. We can talk of Abba Kyari of today, but what about some of the things he did in the past? Thank God you said that some of these counter arguments were not convincing enough. How can you now? Don't forget,
I am not the court anyway.
You are not the tailor. Brought the wares to Abba Kyari's office. Hush Puppy now sent somebody there. I'm not talking about what Hush Puppy said though. I'm referring or I'm mentioning what Abba Kyari himself said in his defense. So when as Abba Kyari turned to a Kora officer, who will now, they will bring goods to your office, then you will send somebody unmindful of his activity.
Femi Showolo wrote a book some time ago entitled it There Are No Heroes. And when I saw the book, I said, no heroes. Osino Dumo, the way it's looking, are you saying there are no heroes? No, models, models that Nigerians, the youth, can pattern after in terms of integrity, in terms of excellence? In terms of...
There are very few. I don't want to agree completely that there are no heroes. Money and power destroys a man. The Holy Book says that gift blinded the eye of a king. You understand? There is no way, if you give me gift, either in kind or in cash, there are certain things I may not be able to do against you.
You pander to me.
Yes, in terms of judgment or what have you, I can't be objective as far as your case is concerned. That is why the Nigerian government at some point came on board to say that, judges are not supposed to mingle with politicians. Judges will give invitation letter to politicians that my child want to get married.
Come and chair the event.
Come and chair the event. And when there is a case involving that politician, what do you think the judge will do? His hands will be tied. There are heroes, but in a country like Nigeria, we have a lot of troubled waters as far as corruption is concerned. That is why you must be very careful. There was this police officer, a very senior police officer, I think a DIG or so. I've forgotten his name now. He's from Ilorin. He just retired. He was celebrated. Somebody who has never collected bribe for 35 years in service. We still have them even within the Nigerian police force. I used to know one Ogunaya or no, I keep saying it, at this police training school, LALA in Ibadan here. Somebody that will give his handout free of charge to students. And when they bring gift, he will tell them, where did you get the money?
Student.
Yes, where trainees, where did you get the money to buy gift? I also know a lecturer at the Polytechnic Ibadan. We still have many of them.
So is it that they are not celebrated enough?
Apart from not being celebrated enough, see, what is the societal value today? to these people that we are looking
a good person,
to be a good person. These people that we are looking at today, even within their community, within their primary constituency, they are being referred to as people who do not know their way.
You know why I'm sad and disappointed? I told Bemi this, all right? Already there's a song out there by one of the reigning hip-hop stars in Nigeria who says, now only everybody. Yahoo, everybody. All right? And when you see, as it were, models that are, being demystified in the face of the tiny straw of integrity that we still have in this country. What does that portend? What does that, how do we handle it?
And how do we even groom the younger ones to
believe
allow
that
them believe
honesty is indeed
exactly
the best policy? Integrity is key in the greater good and future of this country.
The basic definition of integrity is doing what is right, even when nobody is watching you. It is easy to do what is right when people keep an eye at you. It's really difficult, especially in the Nigerian context. That does not in any way mean that it is entirely impossible. You can still be upright. It's only that there will now be a distinction between what you pursue, what your goals are as a person. So we must cherish our value so critically in such a way that whatever we have to do, because you don't have to get too rich, because what happens most of the time is that you want to meet certain need and you have people around who bring things, and at the end of the day you want to corrupt yourself, you want to compromise yourself, especially using your office to perverse the cause of justice and what have you. So if an individual can just come and instigate the arrest of another person, and that person was actually picked up, and somebody is now coming up to say that, nothing was paid at the end of the day, this in any way does not take away the good part of Abba Kyari. But the truth of the matter is that he has dipped his hand into a kind of situation that he will find it very difficult to come out clean and to wash his hands clean. He has come out to say that his hands are clean. Then we also look at our value system. For example, what is the reward for hard work in Nigeria as it were today? So we must look at all of these things. We should continue to preach to our youth that honesty is the best policy. Honesty pays. Nobody in Nigeria today is unmindful of some of the activity of some of these guys, and we see our top guys mingling with them. I think it's a very difficult situation. Let the government of Nigeria investigate that particular case, and in the case that he cannot really wash himself clean, let the law take its focus. The United States Court has given an express leave that this man has a question to answer as far as investigation into Hush Puppy's activity are concerned.
All right, let's move over from that story quickly to one other story in the Punch newspaper. Nigeria needs 2.3 trillion naira to address infrastructure deficit, says federal government. Secretary to the government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, said that the 23-year master plan, that's 2020 to 2043, is for the development of infrastructure, including roads, railway network, and maritime sector. There was something about housing deficit some weeks back, and now this is talking about infrastructure deficit.
Yes, infrastructure deficit. Housing is also part of infrastructure. If you look at it, it's capital intensive to build infrastructure in any nation. That is why once in a while, government of nation just have to borrow to finance some of these critical projects. However, when you borrow, you must also channel it directly to some of these projects. Then in the Nigerian context, how viable are these projects? When we talk about capital financing in terms of infrastructure, we're also talking about infrastructure that has the capacity to repay some of this investment that is put on them. The federal government too is also nursing a public-private partnership. I think about a month ago, they came up at FEC meeting with an approval of over 300 billion for a kind of tax arrangement for some multinational companies in Nigeria. where they will have to construct roads, and that will serve as their task. The government will enter into partnership with them. I think Dangote is already doing that. Apapa Wharf Road and some other federal government projects in Lagos are being handled by Dangote. It's not just the normal asphalt tying of roads. You use concrete, the coal cement concrete to tar those roads. That is one of the areas by which the government can finance infrastructure in Nigeria. Because if you want to generate all the funds for government to address our infrastructure need or deficit in the country, we don't know the number of years that could take. I also see the possibility if the government want to look in that direction of bringing this multinational to a round table, let them partner. There are some institutions in Nigeria that declare homologous profit. Let certain percentage of their profit, let it go into infrastructural development in the country as a way of giving back to host community, as a way of corporate social responsibility. But the government too had to create an enabling environment, because it will be pretty difficult. For example, if I had to generate my power, I have to provide my own security, and at the end of the day I make my profit, and you say that I will have to contribute also percentage. So let government look at it. Look at Lagos, for example. There was a time this security trust fund came on board, where multinationals were brought together. That is, you can see the security model in Lagos is working even better than federal security structure. I don't know whether you agree with me. So that is the issue. So if you want it to work very well, provide an enabling environment for people, then bring them together, partner with them, and you deliver whatever you want to deliver in form of dividends of democracy for your people.
All right, from Premium Times, outrageous Nigerian lawmaker caught on video throwing money at constituents. Although Nigerian lawmakers have been advised to visit and empower their constituents during the summer break, Ibrahim Abuna has taken this council to another level. In a viral video, the Borno lawmaker was seen throwing money at people believed to be his constituents. The beneficiaries, numbering over 100, comprised men, women of different age groups, including the elderly.
Yes, it's a sad situation where we find ourselves. The political class will create poverty, and at the end of the day weaponize the poverty. This is also coming at a time in neighboring Ghana, where some group of people demand that their politicians should empower them rather than giving them handouts, rather than giving them peanuts, something that cannot even sustain them. Throwing money at constituents does not equate empowerment. Empower the people. Give them means of livelihood. Let them be meaningfully engaged. How much would they pick on the floor that will now be able to empower them? So this is the issue. So these politicians, they know that we are so vulnerable in the country as a result of poverty, to the extent that they will go, they will come back. All that they do is to throw money at us. Where are his children? Are his children in the country? Are his children also where he was throwing this money? This is the issue.
He posted the act on his official Facebook.
Yes,
himself.
Yes, he wants to celebrate himself.
And captioned it, distributing money to thousands.
Yes, he wants to celebrate himself. It might not even be more than 100 or thereabouts, but he has said he distributed money to thousands. Are there no other things that he can do? That is the issue. These people, they will take this money within 1 or 2 days. This money will be exhausted. So let there be attitudinal change on the part of the people.
Okay.
That give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. But if you teach him how to fish, you are probably going to feed him for the rest of his life. I'm talking about empowerment. I'm talking about meaningful engagement. I'm talking about providing means of livelihood for people. You can empower them in some other way, rather than throwing money at them. And it's unfortunate that this issue, people will vote as a result of this money. That, it's our man, he gives money to us. Of course, money is also very important, but this is not the best way to share money. If you buy item and give them opportunity to excel, look at this federal government, for example. There's a particular funding of the SME that they came up with. They don't give money directly. You identify what you want to do. You will be trained. After passing the assessment, you list whatever you want. they will negotiate with manufacturer, supply those things for you to be able to make you work. That is what we call empowerment, not giving peanut, because it is possible for people to take money and divert the money for other purpose. That is the truth. So this lawmaker,
most people even feed their stomach at that moment.
Yes, first at that moment, this money that is being thrown is just like a stomach thing.
Stomach infrastructure.
Yes, it cannot last. We need enduring legacies. We need legacy that can last. We need empowerment that can last. Because if you provide a job for a man, you are indirectly feeding or taking care of more than 10 people. That is why people believe that when you take the job of a man, when you take away the job of a man, you are also affecting other people. Because whether we like it or not, so many mouths, so many ends depend on that particular person to be able to make ends meet.
Just if they know, there's a saying in Yoruba,
this is just the case of this lawmaker.
But then
the money belongs to the people, but the money is brought back to the people to weaponize poverty, and the people will be happy. They will celebrate it.
Some take from the rich to feed the poor. All right. Some others take from the same poor
to feed the poor.
Tokenize.
Taking from the poor to feed the rich is the case in Nigeria, wherein about just 20% or thereabouts of the population control the wealth of the entire population, wherein about 80% will have to do the work to feed the extremely rich people, especially the political class. Meanwhile, in other clients, rich people are heavily taxed to be able to accommodate and take care of the vulnerable people. But in Nigeria, that it is the rich people that will evade tax. It is these rich people that will be involved in illicit financial crime and what have you. So where is the place for the common man in the country?
Is there a law against spraying money?
Yes, there is a law against spraying money.
And this is supposed to be
yes, in the CBN Act, it's expressly stated the Naira note is a national symbol. In case some people don't know, if you spray it, you trample upon it, you step on it, there is a fine, I think 50,000 or 6 months imprisonment, or both. It depends on the discretion of the judge. You are not supposed to mutilate the Naira. You are not supposed to mutilate the Naira. You can't mutilate the greenback. You can see the way people, even $1, you see the way people arrange it. They put it in their purse. They keep it somewhere. They can even put it in if some people, if they get $100, they will put it in a show glass. But let me also talk about value, because some people will call this money and say, oh, because you can't come there. The Naira does not have value. Despite that the Naira does not have value, it's still a national symbol. We are also preaching to government this morning, strengthen the Naira, rescue the Naira. The Naira is becoming like a cancer patient. Rescue the Naira at all costs. Deploy policies, deploy programs, ensure that there is security to rescue the Naira.
All right, Wednesday, Supreme Court split decision that upheld the election of Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu as winner of the November the 20th, 2020 governorship poll. It's a long story. We'll come back to it. No going back on APC congresses. Boni vows despite court verdict.
Let your kids' imaginations run wild as they blast off into a whole new world of awesome edutainment on DSTV. There's a huge selection of shows to choose from, like Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir on Disney Channel.
She's so amazing.
A Week to Beat the World on Da Vinci.
I've never seen a sport like it.
Grizzy and the Lemmings on Boomerang. And Nick Music on Nicktunes.
Can I get a drum roll, please?
It's your moment to get and stay connected to the wonderful world of DSTV.
láti gòkè àgùnlà láyé èèyàn nílò ìtọ́sọ́nà ẹni tó mọ̀nà débi àṣeyọrí. FMH International HR àwọn ni gbajúgbajà akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ alárinà tó mọ ojúlẹ̀jà bá ti ń tọ́ni sọ́nà finimọ̀nà nípa bí gbogbo òǹwáṣẹ́ lè pàdé àwọn òǹgbanisíṣẹ́ pàápàá jùlọ láwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó wà lókè òkun.
FMH International HR alábàáṣepọ̀ gidi ni wọ́n jẹ́ pẹ̀lú àjọ oníwádìí ìjìnlẹ̀ àgbáyé tá a mọ̀ sí United Nations Volunteer Research Group láti jùmọ̀ tọpinpin wàhálà táwọn ọmọlẹ̀ yìí ń kojú nídìí ìgbìyànjú ajé lọ sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. ìyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ mọ́ mọ́ international migration àti international labour activities.
ǹjẹ́ o tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé o nílò ìmọ̀ tó jinlẹ̀ dáadáa nípa ìlànà à ń tẹ̀lé láwọn pápákọ̀ òfurufú tó fẹ́ gbà sọdá sílẹ̀ òkèèrè? lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí United Nations Volunteer Research Group pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ FMH International HR ń ṣe research lórí ẹ̀dùn ọkàn àti ìpèníjà tẹ́ ẹ bá ní. questionnaires táwọn òṣìṣẹ́ FMH bá fún yín lágbègbè yín lẹ́ ó ṣàlàyé ìrírí yín sí.
fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ kàn sí wọn ní 3rd and 9th floor Cocoa House Dùgbẹ̀ Ìbàdàn.
telephone 0817 4444 627
àti 081 68 73 7222.
When Fumi found her glow sim after months of searching, she quickly recharged and the unexpected started happening. Every time she recharges, she gets knocked out with 22 times bonus.
Oh, yeah, sorry now. Oh, please, I can't keep up.
It's a glow thing because you get knocked out with 22 times bonus on every recharge. Be like Fumi, dial *777# today to subscribe.
Glow Unlimited.
Power oil sachet. 70 naira. Only 70 naira. I said power oil sachet now. 70 naira. Only 70 naira. Ogbonge cooking oil now. 70 naira. For a healthy family. 70 naira. Ogbonge cooking oil now. 70 naira. Power oil sachet now. 70 naira.
Power oil for a healthy family.
ẹ jẹ́ n sọ fún yín pa Zainabu bó bá ti jí láàárọ̀ yóò kọ́ jẹun tó dáa yóò wá gbé pabambarì lé lórí Didion syrup of hemoglobin vitamin B12 ara ti mókùnù ọpọlọ ti jí pépé iṣẹ́ yá.
lẹ́ òjò.
káàárọ̀ Zainab ìdí nù ti fi máa pegedé lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ rẹ̀.
jọ̀ọ́ bá nọwọ́ mú wéhùn.
àti pàápàá ń bi eré Didion syrup of hemoglobin ní èròjà vitamin B12 nínú tí yóò mú kọ́pọlọ àtara rẹ̀ ó jí pépé ní ìgbáradì fún àṣeyọrí tí ọ̀lẹ́gbẹ́ ń gbà gbogbo. mu ṣíbí méjì Didion péré lójoojúmọ́ pẹ̀lú ṣíbí lásán tàbí kọ́ pòpọ̀ pẹ̀lú ohun mímu ẹlẹ́rìndòdò tó o bá fẹ́ràn. ọ̀yá gbéra ńlẹ̀ bí akọni pẹ̀lú Didion.
To be healthy, strong and active, I say. Take Didion's.
Didion syrup of hemoglobin vitamin B12 agbára tí ń roni lágbára ẹ kàwé pélébé inú rẹ̀.
It's 6 o'clock in the morning, getting set for another day. Another chance to change my story. I believe in my hustle, I know be lazy person, no. But life is just a knock me boost. If it don't close, I go find another. If I fall down, I go try to recover. If you never walk me, I know they bother. Cause I believe, say, I go surely prosper. You don't get that shit, won't be. We move. No matter what they say, we move.
Whatever life brings, we move. Turn up your dreams. MTN, everywhere you go.
32 FM
94.9.
Thank you very much for staying tuned. 32 FM 94.9 and it's still the Breakdown newspaper review. Don't forget you can join us live on Facebook and on YouTube. Drop your comments there. 32 FM 949 Ibadan. No going back on APC Congress. Buni vows despite court verdict. Wednesday's Supreme Court split decision that upheld the election of Ondo State Governor Rotimi Akeredolu as winner of the November 20th 2020 governorship poll has thrown up confusion within the fold of the governing All Progressives Congress, particularly the status of the party's caretaker and extraordinary convention planning committee led by Governor Malabuni of Yobe State. Austin, what is going on in the APC?
Yes, I think it's a form of confusion. Some of us saw it coming, that even for a caretaker committee, it was not supposed to last more than 6 months. And for a caretaker committee too, the governor of Yobe State, the constitution in section 183 states that the governor shall not hold any other executive position or any other paid employment whatsoever. That is in the letters of the constitution. The national chairmanship of a political party fall within the purview of executive position, because you address them as executive national chairman. So it was wrong. Akeredolu narrowly escaped 3-4. That was a marginal victory, for example. Then if you also look at it, the reason why Akeredolu escaped was the fact that Boni was not earlier joined by the PDP. If Eyitayo Jegede has joined Boni, he only joined APC. If he had joined Boni, because the 7 justices, apart from the split judgment, they unanimously agreed that it was illegal for a governor to head the national leadership of the party. So whatever he would do will constitute what in legal time is called null and void. Now it is crystal clear. Abe had to attack some party member and say no, it is not true. Boni can continue in office. Whichever way, perhaps this could be an avenue for the prayer of some people to be answered, especially the opposition political party, because whatever this man does, what I expect the APC to do is to postpone immediately their congresses. And at the end of the day, maybe they wait for Mr. President to come back, constitute a NEC meeting and elect another person. Nobody is saying that the caretaker committee of APC, national leadership of APC, is illegal. We are saying that for a governor who is a governor and simultaneously being the national chairman of the party, that is what is illegal. So we must get it clear. So does it mean that there are no other trusted individuals within the APC who can be a caretaker chairman to organize convention?
What he's been able to do for the APC since becoming the chairman. See how many people have defected to the APC.
This defection does not stop the problem in APC. There is eternal wrangling. Of course, Boni emerged because the powers that be wanted to silence a group within the APC, which you understand. The CPC faction wanted to silence the ACN faction. That's the reason. And if that is what you want to do, you can bring another person on board.
So how will this pan out?
Whatever this committee does, except nobody goes to court. Don't forget, they are adopting a consensus model that not all party members are going along with. Except if nobody goes to court, they will do it and get away with it. Then let me also say this before I conclude. Let the National Assembly consider again electronic transmission of results. It was electronic transmission of results that played out in Edo and Ondo. Eyitayo Jegede did not contest the fact that he would have won or he lost because of manipulation. He was more concerned about the crisis within the APC. How Akeredolu emerged. I don't know whether you understand what I mean. Because results were electronically transmitted in that election. This is one of the...
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Adesunle Omola from UI.
Quickly, please. Thank you.
The judgment of Supreme Court was not perfect. It was ordered from above. Otherwise, it should have served as an example or a reference to this movie of the truth. It should have nullified after the election. It should have been nullified.
Thank you. 009 7949 0705 5949. The truth of the matter is 95 to 100% of Nigerians are well corrupted due to this bad system introduced to us by bad leadership. Omotolani Abiola will go to message. Good morning. I hope one day Nigerians will not wake up and discover that this contraption called Nigeria today has been sold out completely. Okay, another one here. Good morning. Please continue the good work. Ajani to me. Thank you. We go with that. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you. It's Mr. Bolaji from Akobo.
Please go ahead.
Thank you. I knew the first day that APC picked Boni as their committee chairman. I know that in fact somebody advised them to do it. If not say the vice president, it will be one of their lawyers. Look, if Even if Boni is added as part of the something, he will not win because you cannot sue the governor. He has that immunity.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Benny and Tayo. Asking Jimmy, thank you. You see, just like someone said, why did the Supreme Court not nullify that election? This was actually sincere, that the Buni's committee was illegal. So that is the first question that we need to begin to ask ourselves. And so, in my own view, let Buni go on with the convention. Despite the Supreme Court ruling, in my own view, the one that affected it was merely a minority judgment. A minority judgment cannot supersede the majority decision. On Abattoir, you recall, they only had a running party with the River State Governor, Jason Wike, as first commander for Purpose. Wike severally called for immediate removal with a strong allegation against Abattoir.
Thank you, John Njako.
All right, on YouTube, good morning to you guys. You are all looking good. Thank you. Please, any gist about Baba Lashoke, Abakari, policeman by day, cloth seller by night, jack of all trades, Prince Olad. We got that.
Side hustles.
Let's take one. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is John Elawaj Amadu. On the issue of Abakari, I think we are employed the IG to take the necessary steps. Though we are taking the step that they should review the case. Yes, and we ought to urge the Mr. President by the federal government not to intervene to that issue to the extent that they will now try to stop whatever they're supposed to be do.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Benny. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
Somebody like Federal House of Rep is spreading money. That is the agenda of going there. It's all about money, not all about what you will do. That is to tell you that they don't have anything in their head. They don't know how to generate wealth. They only know how to borrow and spend. Shame to them.
Thank you.
The verdict on Ondo election is a narrow win for Akeredolu. It happened in Zamfara, and now, God save Akeredolu. APC should learn. Honorable Akinkumi Dikrula. We go that 009 7949. We'll go on a short break, and when we return, we take more calls.
Here, we are all champions. With 2 months Showmax Pro for the price of one, you can stream all of the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games and more. Witness history in the making and salute the power of the human spirit. Here, we honor every story in every event. Let's celebrate together with 2 months for the price of one. Stream the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 live from Supersport on Showmax Pro. Sign up to watch world-class sports, series, movies, and more at showmax.com today.
Calling on all streamers, gamers, and heavy data-based business machines. Glow is giving you a mega data plan that's truly out of this world. For 100,000 Naira, you get a whopping 1 terabyte of data that carries you for a whole year.
Wow, I love it!
Yes, you heard right. 1 terabyte for 100,000 Naira. So go ahead, chat, stream HD videos, post, upload, download, and enjoy mega data as much as you want. 247 365. Dial star 777 hash to subscribe today.
Unlimited.
Welcome to today's PTA meeting. We have a
Kemi, your baby girl just hugged me outside in her girls' brigade uniform. How have you kept hers for years, looking so good and smelling fresh? Abi, did you sew a new one?
New one, Ke. With the plenty money I'm already paying, I just wash it normally.
How does it smell so good?
Oh, I use the new Omo Multi-Active Plus Extra Fresh. It removes tough stains on her uniform, and its long-lasting fragrance keeps the uniform smelling fresh.
Sorry, madam. What did you say the name of that detergent is again?
It's the new Omo Extra Fresh, Joe.
Introducing the all-new Omo Multi-Active Extra Fresh with unique, long-lasting fragrance that keeps your clothes fresh even when in storage.
Our oil sachet, 70 naira, only 70 naira. I said our oil sachet now, 70 naira, only 70 naira. Ogbonge cooking oil now, 70 naira, for a healthy family, 70 naira. Ogbonge cooking oil now, 70 naira. Our oil sachet now, 70 naira.
Power oil for a healthy family.
ẹ ti dúró pẹ́ láti darapọ̀ mọ́ MTN àmọ́ báyìí ilẹ̀kùn ti wà ní ṣíṣí sílẹ̀ gbalasa láti darapọ̀ mọ́ MTN ẹbí yẹ̀lò tó débikíbi pẹ̀lú ètò dátà tó fi ní lọ́kàn balẹ̀ jù ní Nàìjíríà ṣáà ti wọ èyíkéyìí nínú àwọn ibùsọ̀ MTN tá a yàn jákèjádò ra síìmù MTN tuntun kó o sì jẹun sókè pẹ̀lú owó ìpè àgbọ́játọ́ àti àfikún dátà nígbàkúùgbà tó o bá ra dátà lórí ìpè yẹ̀lò torí náà yára ṣàṣà kó o lọ gba síìmù tiẹ̀ lónìí lọ sí mtnonline.com/sim láti mọ ìsọ̀ tó súnmọ́ jù tó ń ta síìmù wa.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Let your kids' imaginations run wild as they blast off into a whole new world of awesome edutainment on DSTV. There's a huge selection of shows to choose from, like Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir on Disney Channel.
She's so amazing.
A Week to Beat the World on Da Vinci.
I've never seen a sport like it.
Grizzy and the Lemmings on Boomerang. And Nick Music on Nicktunes.
Can I get a drum roll?
It's your moment to get and stay connected to the wonderful world of DSTV.
Zero 500949 0809 7949. One or two more calls and we're out of here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
I think it's time for women to be charted for a credible candidate for 2023, irrespective of any political party. Thank you, good morning. This is Amibasho.
Thank you, Amobasharon. That was quite short. One more call 0809 7949 0705 500949. But then, while we try to round off, Austin, any final words?
Hello.
Hello.
Caller here. Hello.
This is John Olaiwaju from Agbo.
All right, John.
Like I've been saying on the issue of Abba Kyari, that they should do the necessary things so that I know that whether they like it or not. So this issue is already on ground and it is very difficult to manipulate it. On the issue of Buni, it's just like the head. Whatever that happens to the head is going to happen to the whole body. So whatever that happens, as long as Buni is the head of the APC, so there is nothing like they did not include the Buni there. He's head the APC, and whatever they do, as long as Buni is the head of the APC, it's illegal.
All right, Austin.
I said the 7 Supreme Court justices unanimously agree that Boni was wrong to hold two executive positions
at the same time.
That is a learning point for any discerning politician. So let APC go ahead with whatever they want to do. I said earlier, perhaps this could be a way, because to defeat APC in 2023 is becoming gloomy, politically speaking. But perhaps this could be a way that God wants to sort some things out. God bless Nigeria.
So the law could catch up with them,
of course,
somewhere.
Of course.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. Tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. is the time. And Austin, thank you for your time. My name is Bemisola Shoyemi.
Say my name.
Okay. His name is Olutayo Ogwade. And on behalf of Olutayo Ogwade, have a wonderful day.
Thank you, dear listener.